at home before your appointment video. Please excuse my ashy elbows. Um, I get up and I get to the braiding. I don't care about putting on lotion because I just don't feel like it. Maybe in 2022 I will, but any ashy elbow you see, excuse it, but it is what it is. It's whatever. So, um, I randomly decided to record the video as I was detangling and blowing out her hair. She actually, like most people say, I did the best that I could. I did it at home. Um, and I was like, no, that's not good enough. So this is how we've got to this point. So I'm going to go through, you can watch it as it goes on, but I'm going to go through and kind of detail what it is that I'm doing. And at the end of the video, I'm actually not going to do voiceover. I don't think, because I think the last section of the video is appropriate because it's mostly me coaching her through detangling her own hair. But I'm going to go through and explain exactly how it is that you should be doing it yourself, and then I will show you according to what she's doing in the video. So the biggest key for detangling is one, using a blow dryer attachment, specifically a comb attachment, and fully detangling your hair. So earlier, and you'll see it again when I go to the next section of her hair, I was using basically like a knockoff version of a Denman brush. The reason why, and I probably try to include a clip of the video, the combs, I mean, sorry, the brushes that I normally use. Um, but I didn't have them cleaned. Like I said, I didn't plan to detangle her hair this day. And I didn't have anything cleaned and sanitized other than what I use in this video. That Denman brush is generally decent enough to use, but the one that I will insert at some point right here, insert right here, um, is what I actually prefer to use because it's easier on the hair. So the biggest key is using a detangle brush that can fully detangle your hair without causing any damage. And the third, and don't I'm not saying third is in that's the third most important, but they're all equally important. Having a good detangling tool, having an attachment to your blow dryer, and also having um sections. So as you can see, I'm not detangling her whole head all at once. I'm not blowing out her whole head all at once. I, if I remember correctly, I broke her hair down in at minimum 6 sections. It might have been 8, but even though she has like the lower half of her hair cut off, her hair is thick. The thicker the hair, the more sections you need, so that way you can make sure every section is straight. And I don't mean bone straight. I mean straight enough to where it will not revert and it will be easy to part and braid your hair without causing you any pain, any tension, or any uncomfortability, to be honest. Um, so as you can see, I'm breaking it down into sections that are manageable for myself because I'm doing the work from behind your head. It's a lot easier for me to maintain bigger sections, but if I notice that the section is too big for my brush to get through, I'm going to break that section down in an effort to make sure that I'm getting every single tangle before the blow dryer hits. I think that's where a lot of people are making their mistakes. They are not making sure that each section is, number one, small enough to be detangled fully, as in like you can kind of see here. Oh, that's the blow dryer. But you can see when I'm combing through the hair or brushing through the hair, my brush is actually able to literally go through the entire section, which is going to make sure that I am fully detangling the hair. I'm getting all of those strands that have shrunk down and tangled up and making sure that they are unshrunken and untangled. So that way, when I go back and blow dry, the blow dryer will run through the hair basically like butter, allowing every section to be stretched and dried. Also, when you are blow drying, a big key that a lot of people are missing is the scalp area. You have to hit your scalp. No, your blow dryer, number one, should not be on high heat. Number two, it's safe enough for you to put that blow dryer at the scalp. You shouldn't be letting it sit on your scalp to where you're getting burns, but you should be starting at that scalp and pulling that blow dryer all the way through to make sure that you're stretching every inch of that hair shaft from scalp to ends. If your blow dryer is on low and you're using small sections, you should be able to blow dry your hair and stretch it out enough to not cause any damage, to not cause any burns, any pain, or anything. I don't remember if it's in this clip or in the clip that I coached her through. When I am blow drying the hair, most times I will use, I believe, what's called the tension method. So I am stretching the hair with my hand that does not have the blow dryer, and I'm also running the blow dryer with the comb attachment up through the hair. That will allow me to, number one, make sure that I am trying to stretch the hair out and stretch any like tangles that I might have missed when I comb through, but it also allows the blow dryer to go through really easily without again causing any tension. So boom, that's what I'm doing here. I'm kind of pulling the hair from the scalp. I'm not like pulling it tightly, but I'm pulling the hair from the scalp and working the blow dryer from scalp to ends all the way through the hair and allowing it to dry and stretch. And then when I get to the ends, I'm concentrating on the ends so that I can stretch everything all the way through evenly. And once I'm done, I should be able to run my fingers through it with no issues or anything. At any point in your hair, if your hair starts to revert, number one, the primary thing is probably that your hair is not dry. It shouldn't be drying. You're going to see that in the next clip when I'm coaching her. Your hair should be fully dried and fully stretched. If it starts to revert before you get done, that means you didn't dry it enough. And another issue that I'm seeing with a lot of people is that you're using too much leave-in conditioner. All leave-in conditioners are not made the same, and I have seen physically with myself or not with myself, but with my clients, they're using way too much leave-in conditioner, and the leave-in conditioner doesn't absorb into the hair shaft, and it sits on top of it. So when you're blow drying the hair out, you're basically just like stretching the leave-in conditioner around the hair, and you aren't really I'm sorry, I'm looking at the video and trying to figure out what I'm doing. But the leave-in conditioner is not penetrating the scalp so or penetrating into the hair. So when you're blow drying it, it will seemingly be stretched, but once the leave-in conditioner dries, quote unquote, it doesn't absorb into the hair, but once it dries, it's going to cause the hair to start to shrink back down. And so that becomes a problem because what we naturally are going to do are we're going to keep blow drying out, but that's going to cause damage in the hair. So the key is to make sure that we're fully stretching the hair in the way that it needs to be stretched by having a great detangling tool, an attachment for our comb, working in sections, and not using too much leave-in conditioner and also not using too much heat protectant. I actually only used like shea butter on her hair as the heat protectant, and that allows the hair to really shine and be protected but not be too overbearing as we are working through her hair. So as we're coming up on the next clip, you will actually see me shift and change into coaching her through detangling her own hair. So I'm going to stop talking and allow you guys to hear exactly what we were saying in the video. And remember, if you need to, you can break that section into two to make it a little bit easier. Need a clip?
No. We got this. Thank you. Oh yeah.
See?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. See?
Yeah.
Much easier.
Yeah, you're right. All right, this is actually really helpful.
You do need a clip. Here, grab it. From off my right here. Look.
What are you showing me? Oh.
Clip.
Thank you.
And then you don't really have to worry about that becoming undetangled. Clip it to the hair that's at the back.
Oh, this is hard.
Yeah.
I can't actually see where the clip goes. Wait, you're moving.
I got it.
Oh, thank you. Because I really can't see where it goes.
Okay, there you go.
All right. Thank you. I'm struggling. You're probably going to be like, she retarded. Something wrong with her. Okay. Sorry, well, I know you're sleeping.
That's way easier.
Oh, yeah. Let's get this little bit right here. Okay. I see what you're talking about now.
Okay, here, I'll get the blow dryer for you.
Oh, we doing that?
Yeah, we are. Okay, so now this is what I use. I know y'all probably use something different. So how we kind of hold it is here, because we got a lot more grip on it that way. If you feel more comfortable holding it here, that's fine. But I want you to try both ways actually, because it's different for you holding your hand up. And so it may be easier for you to hold it here, so you can have a little bit more space to move and do what you need to do, or it may be comfortable for you to hold it there. So try here first, and then start with that section at the front. And then remember, turn it on low. And then we'll start from the scalp. You can go that way, yeah.
Right?
Yep. And then just basically keep going until the whole length is dry and it's stretched, because you can see how it's still kind of poofing up. And so you're going to keep going until it's no longer like poofing up like that.
Missing pieces.
No, you got it. And you don't have to get every single section in the combs at the same time, because you're just going to basically move through it. So every piece is going to be dry and stretched.
Okay. Better, right?
Yep, much better. And so now,
so do the back
yep.
one now?
And then, yeah, pull the clip out. And then a lot of times if I blow dry it like that in smaller sections, all I do is focus on the back portion and then continue with the front portion. You had it back at the handle. What you trying to do?
I'm trying to listen and do, and that is not working. Oh no, I can't do it.
You can't do it that way, right? And so, like I said, for us it's easier because we're at the back of your head, but for y'all, it's probably easier to hold it on the handle.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Drag it all the way up. Yep.
Okay. Oh wait.
You probably got caught on something at the back.
Yeah. So just keep going through it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I feel it back here. Oops, sorry, did I break it?
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
This actually isn't bad. I just can't look at the mirror when I'm doing this.
Hold on. I got you. Go ahead.
Thank you.
See? And just like that. That took you like 5 minutes for that section. But
Okay.
your hair basically should not take you like longer than like 20, 30 minutes. Should not. So how do you oh shoot. How do you feel? More confident in your blow
Oh,
drying abilities?
definitely.
Oh yeah. So hopefully this has really helped you guys. Of course it's not perfect, but it does get the gist across to you on how your hair should be tangled. Let me know if you need more details or you need another video to help you become more confident in your detangling abilities. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Is that right? Is that what they say on YouTube? Anyway, follow me on all platforms, The Brave Fairy. Peace out.